Alrighty, new Minecraft update here. Mounts of Mayhem is out. This video is going to tell you everything that you need to know about the update. Here we go. So, first of all, this update added in 4 brand new mobs and added in the zombie horse to survival mode. So, first of all, starting off with the zombie horse. Now spawns with a light level of 0 in plains or savanna biomes with a zombie horse rider. This is basically just a zombie which has a spear, and they're gonna ride and sort of joust at you to, poke you. Next, we have the Nautilus and the zombie Nautilus. So they sort of are like underwater wolf horses. Let me explain. They're neutral mobs, so unless you attack them, they won't attack you. But also, if you tame them, you have the ability to ride them, and they become passive. The difference between the zombie Nautilus and the normal Nautilus is that the zombie Nautilus will spawn in with a trident drowned riding it and will be hostile until you kill the drowned. There's also a coral zombie Nautilus variant, which I think is the exact same, just has a different skin. Next up is the parched. So it's a new skeleton variant that spawns in deserts at light level of 0 and replaces some of the regular skeletons. And just think of it as a husk, but for skeletons. So it doesn't burn in sunlight, has the same spawning patterns, but instead of giving you hunger effect by being hit, it gives you weakness. It also has a slower rate of fire than normal skeletons and has a rate of fire that's the same as the bogged. Or the bogged, I don't know, whatever. Next, there's the camel husk. So it's a new undead camel variant, same as all the other undead mobs, spawns at light level 0, only in deserts, doesn't burn in sunlight, and spawns with 2 riders, a husk wielding a spear and a parched. So it's only a hostile mob if there are other hostile mobs riding it. If not, it's a passive mob, and that's pretty much it for our mobs. Next, we have the spear. The spear can be crafted out of wood, stone, copper, iron, gold, diamond, and can be upgraded to netherite. So each material has different stats for timing, which influences how fast they are to use. For example, wood is the quickest, but does the least amount of damage, and netherite is the slowest, however it does the most amount of damage. They have a minimum reach distance, so if you're too close to an enemy, you won't be able to hit them, but they also have an extended maximum reach. Zombies and piglins can spawn with the spear, and also their variants, like the zombified piglin and the husk, can also spawn with the spear. And the spear has 2 attack modes. It has the charge attack, where you hold it down and damage is influenced by how fast you are, and the charge attack has 3 modes. The engaged mode, where the spear does knockback, damage, and dismounts mounted enemies. The tired mode, where the spear does damage and knockback, but doesn't dismount enemies, and the disengaged mode, where the spear being lowered, and it gives damage, but doesn't deal knockback or dismount. As you hold the spear for longer, it's going to go from engaged to tired to eventually disengaged. Next, there's the jab attack, which is basically just your standard attack. Press the primary action button to use it. It does low damage and has knockback. On Bedrock Edition, it has a use cooldown, and on Java Edition, it has a speed cooldown, and it can hit through multiple enemies. Finally, there's the lunge enchantment. It's a spear only enchantment. It works while using the jab, and when doing a jab attack with lunges, it propels the player horizontally a few blocks. It also consumes hunger and durability points. So it consumes 1 durability point for all enchantment levels, and it consumes 1 hunger point per level. So lunge consumes 1 hunger point at level 1, 2 at level 2, and 3 at level 3. Finally, there's a new Mounts of Mayhem challenge where you could get an exclusive cape and skin. The first challenge involves you going into a survival world in Bedrock Edition and killing 5 mobs. Then you should, hopefully, get your zombie horse cape. Secondly, there's a community challenge. If the community spawns in a grand total of 75 million zombie horses, everyone will be rewarded with the zombie horse onesie for the character creator on Bedrock and a zombie horse onesie skin for Java. So now what do I think about this? I think it's pretty sick. Horses being able to swim, awesome. Jousting, awesome. New underwater mobs, awesome. And it lets me roleplay my fantasy as a Mongol.